I may be blind, but somehow the hottest girls at school are lining up to ask me out, telling me I am the only one for them all because of this weird system I got. If I ever want my sight back, I have to keep checking in wherever this crazy system tells me to go. This time it sent me to the piano room, so I sat down at the keys and waited a few minutes. The system went completely dead silent, like it crashed, so maybe I just needed to play something. While I was sitting there puzzling it out, two girls walked through the door. One of them had a killer figure. Hey Sophie. Girl, I am so jealous of your body. No wonder every guy out there is losing his mind over you. They were staring you down the whole walk here. Sophie gave the other girl a little shove. Oh, quit it. Maya just laughed and grinned. See, what did I tell you? Wolves everywhere, look. There's even one in here on a Saturday. She pointed right at me sitting at the piano. Sophie noticed I had been looking their way the whole time. Most guys at least try to be sneaky about it, but this one is just wide open staring. Never seen that before. Sophie was already annoyed from all the attention outside, and seeing me just sitting there totally unbothered, pushed her over the edge, so she stormed right over. Without a word, she shoved me hard and I had zero time to react. I lost my balance completely and went down hard, taking the chair with me. That is what you get for staring. Sophie snapped and turned to leave, but she suddenly froze. I was face down on the floor. Both hands blindly feeling around on the unfamiliar ground. Maya let out a sharp gasp. Sophie, look. She pointed across the room. A white cane was leaning quietly against the piano. Sophie felt her mind go completely blank. She had just put her hands on a blind person. Guilt hit her all at once like a wave crashing over her. She rushed over in a panic, helped me up, and pressed the cane into my hand. Thank you. You are such a good person. I took the cane and thanked her with total sincerity. That little good person comment hit Sophie like a slap across the face. Her whole face turned red. She looked like she wanted to punch herself. I could hear her breathing fast and shallow. I figured she was just worked up, so I turned back around and sat down at the piano. The system still had not done anything, so I let out a sigh and rested my hands on the keys. What just happened had me rattled and off my game. I hit a wrong note right off the bat. Maya and Sophie exchanged a look, their eyes full of sympathy and guilt. A blind guy who could not even find the right keys, and they had just given him a hard time, but the very next second, a smooth and effortless melody poured out. I took a slow, deep breath. Master-level piano technique paired with a raw, soulful voice tore right through both girls in an instant. Sophie crouched on the floor, crying her eyes out. She was convinced I was someone broken by heartbreak and loss, and she had just gone and put her hands on me. The song ended. The system chime finally went off. Check-in successful. Reward song, You Are My Light. Next check-in location. Supernova Talent Competition preliminary round. No medicine for my eyes. I felt a sting of disappointment, but there was nothing I could do. When I stood up, I sucked in a sharp breath. That fall had been rough. My right leg had gone completely numb. I had no choice but to lean on my cane and shuffle my way out. From where Sophie was standing, that limp looked like something she had caused. She was horrified. She wanted to apologize, but could not bring herself to step forward. So she just followed me at a distance. I timed it just right and made it to the plaza near campus. The place was packed and loud. A band was in the middle of their set. I grabbed a rag and started wiping down the instruments. Like always, it was the only gig I could get. A whole week of looking after their gear for $50, spending money while wiping down the keyboard. I accidentally hit a few keys. Something sounded off. With my master-level ear, I stopped immediately. Hey Ronnie, this keyboard is out of tune. Something inside is loose. Nobody believed me, Ronnie, and the rest of the band just brushed it off. Alright, let us move on. The lead singer waved me off impatiently. Shot Ronnie a look like she wanted me gone. Ronnie got in my face and snapped, Hey blind boy, step aside. We are starting right now, just one more second, I am almost done. I did not move. Ronnie frowned hard. She reached out to drag me out of the way, but the next second I stood up straight, put my fingers on the keys and played a soft little run. I only played for maybe 10 seconds, that is it. We are good, Ronnie. Ronnie stood there completely stunned. She could hear it plain as day. Those few notes sounded nothing like before. It was like I had brought the instrument back to life. And on top of that, the melody I played was something she had never heard before. Just 10 seconds cold and cutting, like wind slicing straight to the bone. The other band members all turned to look with the strangest expressions on their faces. Chris kept his eyes locked on me. Hey, did you write that just now? I hesitated for a second, then nodded. The system gave it to me, so I guess it counts. The guitarist pressed further. What is the name of that song? You Are My Light. All four of them went quiet at the same time. Their eyes drifted to mine with no focus in them. The whole vibe got awkward fast. The lead singer stepped closer and asked carefully, You want to get up there and sing? I was about to say no, when a ding went off in my head. Ding, side quest unlocked. Check-in location, perform one song on this stage, reward incoming. So I swallowed the no and nodded instead. A crowd had already gathered around the stage. Sophie was there too, standing right up front. When people saw the band heading up on stage with a blind guy walking behind them with a cane, the crowd absolutely lost it. What is this, a concert or a sideshow? Dude cannot even find the keys. The lead singer and guitarist pushed the keyboard onto the stage. I tapped my way up with my cane and the crowd started checking out fast. By the time I sat down, another third had already walked away. Sophie did not leave. She stood there in silence, just watching me. I sat down at the keys and faced forward, seeing nothing at all the moment my fingers touched down. The music opened up clean and clear and gorgeous. All the noise in the crowd got cut off like someone hit a switch and everyone went still. People just stood there wide-eyed like they could not believe it. How could a blind person play like this as the song built? Sophie suddenly shouted from down in the crowd, I want to be your eyes. Her voice got swallowed up pretty fast by everyone else hollering around her, but I caught it. Something about it hit me right in the chest, warm and heavy. The last note settled and I did not move. Just sat there quiet and still. Then the system chimed again. Quest complete, random reward, master level guitar skills. I let out a quiet sigh, still no vision restored. When is this system ever going to give me back my sight after I got off stage? Ronnie came up and patted me on the shoulder. Her whole tone had softened. Hey Marcus, you played beautifully. And your voice was incredible too, thanks Ronnie. I tapped my way backstage and all four of them just watched me go. Nobody said a word, their faces looked like they had all just been hit upside the head. None of them had expected it, a scrawny blind kid they wanted out of the way had just completely owned that stage. Backstage, I kept wiping down instruments, running my hands over each one, the same as always. I had just finished a guitar and stood up to move to the next instrument when my foot caught a cable. I went down fast. Someone came flying over and caught me. I got pulled into a full hug and they froze up immediately. Then let go quick, sorry about that. The second I heard that voice, I completely blanked out. Oh my gosh, why is it you? Sophie turned beet red, looked away and barely managed to quiet. Yeah, I said my goodbyes to the band and we headed out on the plaza. Sophie grabbed my arm and walked with me. I could not wrap my head around it, so you shoved me earlier. And then you followed me all the way from campus just to apologize. She kept her head down and nodded softly. She had figured it out. By then I was limping. Not because I was hurt, but because my leg had fallen asleep. Still, she came to find me, just to make sure she could say it. I am sorry.
You are truly an angel, I said with a smile.
But something tugged at me a little inside since losing my sight. This was the first time anyone had gone out of their way for me like this. I turned to leave. She immediately fell into step beside me. Where are you going? I will walk you. I am treating you to ice cream tonight. Consider it a one-time thing. I kept my voice easy and light.